Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to use wall clippers properly. This will be a full tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, these are wall clippers, otherwise known as wall hair trimmers, okay? Some people call them shears, hair trimmers, clippers. It's up to you, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna show you how to use these things right here, okay? Now, they come in different shapes and sizes, but they're all very similar with regards to how to use them. So first and foremost, this will be a basic tutorial. I don't have a very simple tutorial, but a full tutorial as well, because I'm gonna go over everything. I don't have a plug handy, obviously, because I'm in my car. Although in my van, I do have a plug, but in my SUV, my Honda CRV, I don't have a plug. If I was filming this in my Odyssey, I could plug them in, but I can't in here, so you're gonna have to imagine that we're plugging them in, okay? Very simple. The first thing you wanna know is that when you plug it into a wall outlet, it will have power going to it, but you have to turn it on. So when you plug it into a wall outlet, it's gonna have power going to it, but you have to actually turn it on. There's gonna be a lever or a rocker switch on the side. To turn it on, usually you're gonna have to press it down. So when you push it downwards or flick it downwards, just like that, the unit will turn on. Now, when it turns on, I'm going to turn it off now, even though it's not even powered on. But when the unit turns on, essentially, there are two sets of blades. There are the front blades over here, which are going to move up and down right there. Those ones right there, those are the stationary blades. And then there are these blades right here, which are the cutting blades. Now, essentially, the cutting blades move back and forth, which are on the underside of it. And then the stationary blades just stay in place. So the cutting blades are going to move back and forth, and they're going to be the things that are cutting the hair. Now, you can also move the lever right here, which is the taper lever, and that will sort of make a bigger gap, as you can see, or a smaller gap. So you can move it so that there's a bigger gap or a smaller gap. And you can make adjustments with these screws over here to perfect how small or large the gap you want the gap to be, okay? So that's how to use it essentially. Now, you can also put on guards. These are guards. Basically, you just wedge them over top. You get the little notched part. You wedge them over top. Make sure that they're centered. So make sure they're sticking out on both sides of the actual clippers over here. And then you clip them down. Now, for these ones, you got to kind of pull back a little bit and just clip it in place. Make sure they're firmly in place. Give it a couple taps, and then you know that they shouldn't fall off. Very simple. And when you move the taper lever, the whole guard moves because they are attached to that top blade, which is the stationary blade. As you can see, the whole guard is moving as I move the taper lever. Check this out. Boom, just like that. One more time. Boom, 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 boom. So very, very simple. That's enough booms for this video. But that's how to use them. Now, I'm bald. I don't know if you knew this. If you've seen my other videos, you know I'm bald. I wasn't trying to hide it. It's a pretty chilly day, so I have my toque on. But essentially, when you're clipping the hair, you want to get this nice curved portion, a nice smooth portion against the hair, and you want to go against the grain. So if this hair is sort of growing downwards, you would trim upwards like that, okay? And this is going to be the length that you're trimming the hair towards. Very simple. That's like your length. So the thicker that the guard is, the longer that the hair will be after you've trimmed it, okay? You can also remove the guard, and if you want to get a really close shave, you can use it like this. You can sort of use it without a guard on, but obviously be careful and make sure that your gap over here is not super small, because then you run the risk of sort of clipping the skin and stuff like that. So just, take your time and learn how to operate it properly. Last but not least, there's a power screw over here. If you turn this screw clockwise, it will give more power to the unit, but it'll also be louder. If you turn it counterclockwise, less power will go to the unit, but it'll also be a little bit quieter. So if you turn it clockwise, you get more power, but it's louder. You turn it counterclockwise, you get less power, but it's quieter. That's essentially it. That is how to use wall clippers properly. A full tutorial. I wish I could have plugged them in, but you know what? It is what it is. I get the videos done no matter what it takes. I'm in the car and I wanted to do it. So, you can just imagine when you plug it in and you turn it on, it's going to be making noise and it's going to be sort of trimming, okay? Yeah, that's all. I've shown you sort of how to plug it in, how to turn it on, how to attach the guards, how to use the taper lever, how to use the power screw, and so forth. The last thing is that some of them are battery powered, so they're going to take batteries, or you can recharge the batteries inside of them. And those ones, obviously, it's the same thing. You just don't plug it in. You make sure the battery's charged up. And that is truly it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.